Hello everyone, welcome to the Math Zone. I'd like to give a very warm welcome to Miss Grogan.
Hello.
Today we've got a very exciting game. It's called the Jellyfish Hunt, and for this you're going to need some math squared paper, a ruler, a pencil and a rubber. And it's played on paper, but just so that you can see what's going on, Miss Grogan is going to play on the whiteboard. So I'm going to hand over to Miss Grogan to explain
Okay.
how to
So
play.
we are each going to plot 5 jellyfish onto our grid, and the aim is a little bit like battleships. We need to guess where the jellyfish are on each other's grids, but we don't want to land on them, because if you do and you land on 3 jellyfish, you are out. So I'm going to plot my jellyfish onto my first grid, and I'm going to use the second grid to plot Miss Davis's. So I'm got 2, 3, 4, 5.
And I've done my 5
And
too.
ready? Fantastic. Do you want to go first?
Oh, thank you very much. B2.
B2. So I've got B and 2, and because that's going to be a 2, which means that that particular coordinate is close to 2 jellyfish. And now it's my turn to guess. Let's go for E1.
Is a 1.
So I know that a jellyfish could be in either of these squares.
Okay, B5.
So B and 5, and that's a 1. Okay. A1.
Is a 1.
So we haven't quite landed on a jellyfish just yet.
D5.
D5 is a 2.
So there's 2 jellyfish near there.
2 jellyfish near there. And I'm just marking in the 2 ones just so I know where Miss Davis has gone already. I'm going to go for A5.
Is a 0. Now why is that a 0, Miss Grogan?
That's a 0 because in the 3 squares surrounding it there will not be a jellyfish. So I know that here is pretty safe.
Okay, I'm going to go D3.
D3 is a 2. Need 2 jellyfish. So because I got a 0 before, I know that I can go around and be quite safe, so I'm going to go for A4.
A4 is a 1. B4.
B4, you landed on a jellyfish.
Oh,
Mr.
ouch.
Davis. So if you land on 2 more, then you're out and I've won.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to go for B5.
B5 is a 1. Okay, A5.
A5 is a 1. Now, because I have a 1 here and a 1 here, I'm going to start predicting where I think a jellyfish could be. So I'm going to move away from that area slightly, and I'm going to go for D5.
D5 is a jellyfish.
Oh dear. So we have both now landed on 1 jellyfish each.
A4.
A4 is a 1. So I can see you're going around the jellyfish that you landed on before.
I am, because I think they're the safest squares not to stand on another one.
Okay, I'm going to go for E5.
E5 is a 1. A3.
A3 is a 1. D4.
D4 is a 2.
Okay, that means this particular square meets 2 jellyfish, and I've seen one of them, so I can start predicting where the other one could be.
Oh, you've. Oh, I was going to go for C4, but I'm not so sure now because I know there's 2 2s around it. Let's take a chance. C4.
C4, and that is a 2. Dangerous area, that one. Well, because that's a 1, I'm going to think about this particular square, so I'm going to try E4.
E4 is a 1. I'm going to go for E1.
And that's a 0. Oh dear. I'm going to go a little bit higher up in the grid now. I'm going to try... Actually, I'm going to try C5.
C5 is a 2.
2.
Okay, now because E1 is a 0, I know the 3 squares around it are safe, so I'm going to go D1.
So D1 is a 1. Right, I'm going to try E... Actually, no. Let's try C1.
C1 is a 2.
Oh.
Right, I'm going to take a risk. I think this is a dangerous square, but I'm going to go for it. E4.
E4 is a it's a 2.
Oh wow, there's a diamond of 2s on my map now. It's a very dangerous
You can see
corner of
over
your...
here. I think you can almost guess where my jellyfish is there. Okay, so I'm guessing I'm going to take a bit of a chance now and try A3.
A3 is a jellyfish.
Oh no! Okay.
I'm afraid so.
So I have landed on 2 jellyfish, and if I land on 1 more, then I'm out.
What about... Well, I know it's a safe square, so I'll go E2.
E2 is a 0. I'm going to try B3.
B3 is a 3.
Oh wow.
There's 3 jellyfish hanging around there. Okay, D2.
D2 is a 1. Okay, mine's quite risky. I'm thinking that they are there and 1 there. So I'm going to do a bit of a risk and try... I'm going to try D1.
D1 is a 1. A1.
Oh, that's a jellyfish.
2-2.
2-2. So the next person to land on a jellyfish is out of the game. Okay, so that's there, and that's a 3, but that's a 2. That's a 1. Okay, let's try E3.
E3 is a 1. Now I think most of your jellyfish are in that bottom corner on the right as I look at it. I'm going to go, oh no, I reckon, alright, I'm going to go
difficult now.
B3.
B3 is a 2. Okay, so if that's a 2, then I know that there are 2 jellyfish around here. Now that's a 1. So I can do a bit of a gamble or risk, and I'm going to try 1, 2, that must be 1 there. So I'm going to try B1.
B1 is a 1. Now I know you've got another jellyfish in your top left hand corner somewhere. But there seems to be quite a lot. C1, I'm a bit nervous.
C1 is a 1.
Oh, I got away with it, okay.
You did get away with it. Okay.
There's not much room to go now, is there,
It's
really?
not. I'm quite. I think you've got a cluster quite close together. So I'm now a little bit worried. So that means there must be 1 there, I think, and there must be 1 here, I imagine. So I've got no choice but to just give it a go now, and I'm going to try E2.
Is a 1.
Oh.
Now I know there's 1 in the top left hand corner. There's definitely somewhere in it, down that line of C's you've got 1. I think I'm going to go C5.
C5 is a 0.
Ooh.
Oh no, sorry. It's a 2.
It's a
I
2.
forget about the corners.
Yeah,
And
the
then
corners. Okay. I was lucky then to get
You
away
were
with
very
that one.
lucky. It's a 2. See, this 3 is scaring me. So I know that there's 1 there because I've already landed on that jellyfish. If there's a 0 there, and I am looking at the corners now, let's try B4.
B4 is a 2. Right, it's all really dangerous because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 squares left, and they all have 2s around them. I think you've got 1 in the bottom corner of E5, but I'm not entirely sure. But it could be E3 as well.
What one are you going to choose?
I think I know which one. A2 is safe.
Oh, right, that's a 1. I think I'm going to get caught out here now. There's 1 here, I know for sure. Must be 1 around here. This is definitely 1. I know where 2 are, and I've been caught by 2. Let's try. Got no other choice now. Let's try A2.
It's a 2.
Oh, getting very close now.
Someone's going to stand on one. It's going to be very it's going to be very soon. B1.
B1 is a 2.
Oh.
Oh dear.
How many squares have you got left? Have you got 4? You've got 5 squares. Is that right, or 4?
5, yeah.
5, because I started.
Yes, I've
So you've got
5.
5 squares
Yeah.
and 3 jellyfish on Oh, it's going to be very tricky.
Yeah, it's going to be a close one actually with that one there. Okay, so that's dangerous. That's dangerous. It's hard to tell. I'm going to try C3.
C3 is a 3. It's Grogan, you've stepped in
I've dodged.
the dangerous pool of jellyfish. Now, unfortunately for me, there are 3 jellyfish and 4 squares left. So there's only 1 square that doesn't have a jellyfish on it.
Is there not 2?
I've trodden on 2 jellyfish, haven't I?
Yes,
and
you
there's
have.
3 jellyfish left.
Yeah. 3
And
jellyfish and
4 squares.
Yes, yeah.
So I've only got a 1 chance. Okay. I just think there's one in the bottom right hand corner. Oh no, I've got 5 squares. I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 squares.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
It's got to be that one. I don't know, Miss Grogan. E5.
E5, and that's a jellyfish.
Oh, Miss Grogan.
There you go, so I win.
Oh, well done, Miss Grogan. Well, that was
done.
tense.
It was very tense.
Okay, well, look, that's a really good game. I hope you can see how exciting that can be. So thank you very much, Miss Grogan,
Thank you.
and goodbye, everyone.